Episode 10. Here we go. So, go check out all the other episodes, guys, and I challenge you to share them. Help me find Lucy. Help me find Diane. Oh, I got cracked my neck. I'm sorry. Help me find them, guys. So please share this out. So episode 10, Edwin has now got me home from New York City back to New Jersey, which I lived right there on the border. He got me home. I got all of the PPE and the shoes and stuff, and I put it all away. I got my shower. We had a wicker rocking chair. Never forget that. I sat in that wicker rocking chair, and I turned on the news, and I watched the news for weeks straight. Literally. I don't remember much of eating. I don't remember much of sleeping. I don't remember much of doing anything other than sitting in that rocking chair for weeks in depression, in complete shock and PTSD of that event. I couldn't process it. I didn't know how to process it. But I remember sitting there and I couldn't shake it. I couldn't shake it. And I was in complete shock there for weeks in that rocking chair. I'll never forget it. Cerrito had to stay in New York City for probably those 2 weeks. It was crazy. It was a wild place, New York City, at this time. And he was security, so he had to stay. And I stayed home and just sat in that rocking chair. At about this time, they started talking about all the things that could be in the air from the buildings crashing and all the people and all the stuff, right? And the chemicals or whatever. And so they started talking about all that, and they warned us about our PPE and our stuff we wore and our shoes and things like that. I do remember Cerrito going to get him out of the closet because I couldn't let him go. It was weird. But I remember that Cerrito, oh my gosh, I forgot a very key point. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We've got to backtrack. So, he did take the PPE and all my boots and stuff, and he did put them away and get rid of them. He disposed of them because the news came out that they had to. Now, backtrack the day before, guys. Okay, so leaving downtown and running from downtown, trying to get to Penn Station where Edwin picked me up. This is a very, very key point. Now, I told you about Lucy Jones. Lucy Jones was my cubicle mate. You got to go back in the beginning and watch the other episodes. She was my cubicle mate, and we watched the planes hit her dad's office. Her dad's name is Christopher Jones. He worked for Cantor Fitzgerald, okay? I'm coming from downtown, running my ass up to Penn Station to try to get away from downtown because I'm in an absolute fucking freak out. And I stopped running at one point, and I swear I looked down, and there is a piece of mail from Cantor Fitzgerald, Christopher Jones, for some business mail. And it was from him in his department. Mailed. I didn't even care what it was, who, what. It was just a piece of mail that had Christopher Jones, Cantor Fitzgerald at the top of it. I cannot make this shit up. And I picked up that piece of paper and I took it home with me because it was with me when Edwin found me, and Edwin knew Lucy. Edwin was the maintenance man for the office we worked at, where Lucy and I worked as executive assistants for some big wigs in an advertising company. And it was called Arnell Group. And so Edwin knew all this too. And then the paper was with my boots and all my stuff, that when Cerrito, the kid's dad, got rid of everything because they were talking about the toxins, he got rid of that letter that was from Lucy Jones's dad too, that said Christopher Jones's name on it. But I'll never forget that I found that fucking paper, y'all. Like, I was running from down there and I found that. I looked down and that's the name I find. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. I have to find Lucy again. My heart, my love, my energy has been going out to her for 22 years, guys. I have got to find Lucy again. 23 years. 24 years. Oh my God. What a date. What year is this? What? 24 years. What am I happening? Oh my God. And here we are. Next week is 9/11. So I'm trying to share my story this month because it's really important and it's a part of my healing. So I found that paper and I had it with me. And so fast forward now the next day, I put it with all of my stuff. And then 2 weeks later, when all the information comes out about the buildings, Cerrito gets rid of everything. And he got rid of it. He didn't even tell me, he didn't ask me, he just got rid of it. It really was hard for me, but I don't know if I could have let it go. It was a very strange feeling to be holding on to that because I felt like it contained parts of people. Don't even know how to explain that, but it actually did. Nanoparticles of them, but lots of them. Multiple people, and they're nanoparticles. Fast forward, I started getting sick and sicker and sicker. A lot of lung issues, breathing issues and stuff started just a couple months after 9/11. By February, I was pregnant with my second child, my daughter, Gabriella. And 2 months pregnant, I was admitted into the hospital for 10 days or something like that with all kinds of breathing issues that were impacting my pregnancy. My veins collapsed. I was dehydrated. I had abscesses in my throat. They had to go in and puncture and drain. That is some of the worst pain I've ever felt because they can't put you to sleep for it or anything. And I got sicker. And I keep getting sicker. And every year I get sicker. And I have been diagnosed with 4 different lung diseases. I have been diagnosed with vocal cord dysfunction, sleep apnea, the worst GERD they've ever seen. I've had to have my stomach rebuilt twice. I'm about to have it done again for the 3rd time. My stomach sits in my chest cavity. I have IBD. I have RA. I have fibromyalgia. I could keep going on and on for the illnesses that I have, and every single one of them are related to 9/11. Thank God for the funds or the programs that they set up that allowed us to have a fund to support us and also health coverage for us. So I am labeled as a survivor for 9/11 and a responder at Ground Zero from 9/11. Thankfully, I have my health coverage for the rest of my life, and they will be taking care of me in other ways in the coming future. Sadly, I am 46 and I am disabled 100%. Thankfully, I have SSI and SSDI coming soon, and all those things are falling into place. But at 46 years old, I cannot work anymore because of my health from these toxins and from the PTSD. So I have something called toxic exposure syndrome. Because when I was down there, everything I breathed, everything I did, resulted in these health issues that are now affecting my everyday life and are taking my life. I'm going to end with this. I want y'all to know that there are more people that are suffering today than were the ones that were taken at Ground Zero. More suffer today. So when you say, I won't forget this month, please don't forget all of us that are fighting every single day for our lives, every single day for our health, our future, my ability to be okay and be alive for my granddaughter and to be there for her life. So please, this month, do not forget everybody that gave their life for y'all and continues to give their life every single day. Please go watch all the episodes, share it out, help me find Lucy, and help me to tell this story. We persevere and we fight no matter what, and we come back no matter what.